a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And the Minnesota Vikings. They run with Hines, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Play. Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be crowded well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jamie Collins able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Second down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Hines. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
The pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll try to run the option here. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 2nd down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Well, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find that as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, that...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Jacobs with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Johnson now returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Bears nothing.
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Got his man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the 1. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this in OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Burrow from his own end zone. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man complete. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion, set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears cut into that lead.
Michael Badgley lining
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Eluding the pressure right. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mike Batchley set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. They'll break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
2-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for a first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jacobs now. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
To number 81.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough game up for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, here's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end, Reeksr. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Hines. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. His safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost, it was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading the defensive guys. They're just saying, hey, put those points